Richard Corbett MEP, a pleasure to see you as ever. Philip Hammond delivered, I believe, his first budget today. Your reaction?
From my perspective, the most striking thing is the £100 billion set aside for the possible costs of Brexit. When you remember in the referendum campaign, remember they told us Brexit won't cost you anything, it'll bring in money and we can give it to the NHS. Well, if anybody still believes that, they've got the proof in front of them now that that was a lie.
Do you think, therefore, that it's going to be like this for the next 2 years, that every single budget is going to be kind of a preamble to Brexit?
Well, it will obviously be affected by Brexit because as we approach Brexit, the potential damage to the economy, remember we've not yet left, but the potential damage will also affect public finances, a drop in tax revenue, possibly increased costs. That is going to have a big effect, along with the wider economic effect on jobs and growth and businesses in Britain.
Theresa May is at pains to point out that she's very much for the people, very much for the working man. Do you believe this is the case, and is this therefore not a budget that represents that for you?
No, it doesn't represent that for me. It's done not enough on those aspects of the budget, and one of the reasons it's not done enough is because they daren't commit money to anything because they don't know what the huge cost of Brexit is going to be. They've set aside £100 billion, which is a heck of a lot of money, but they might even need more. That's what terrifies them, that's what paralyses them. Going ahead regardless with Brexit at any cost, no matter how much it costs, no matter how damaging to the British economy, is a huge mistake.
If Labour were in power, how do you feel they would approach this differently?
Well, if people voted to leave, most of them didn't vote to leave at any cost. They wanted a Brexit that works for Britain without sinking the economy. Labour would feel duty-bound to see whether that's possible, but if it's not possible, they would say maybe we should reconsider Brexit.